Well, I'm coming to you guys with another video. Happy Sunday. It's October 20th. We got 11 more days in this month. Um, what I want to talk to you guys about today is there was this elderly lady, 78 years old. She suffered from dementia in Illinois, Country Club Hills, Illinois to be exact. And she went missing. She got out of her home and she went missing. I'm saddened to say that they found her unalived. I knew they would because 10 days had gone by with no sight of her, no sign of her. And they found her like in a forest preserve wooded area. The woman had dementia. I remember my grandmother had Alzheimer's, and she got out one morning around 5 a.m. in the morning in her nightgown, and a girlfriend of mine just happened to be out, and she found her, and she brought our granny back home, safe and sound. From that day forward, my mother put locks on the door up high where she couldn't open the door. So I just really, I'm so sad to hear about that lady. And this has happened before, where elderly people with Alzheimer's or dementia, they somehow get out of the home and they wander off and they're found unalive because they don't know where they are. They're confused. They're lost. You know, there's a saying, once a man, twice a child. And as we age, you know, we may revert back to being childlike. You know, confused. We have to be cared for, looked after, and it's nobody's fault because it's a horrible thing to watch your mother, your father, brother, sister, whoever, friend, not be who they used to be. You know, they're like a child now, and you have to feed them. I worked in nursing homes as a nursing assistant. And you have to feed them, bathe them, change them, you know, just watch over them. And they're confused, they get combative, you know, they don't know what's going on. Sometimes I laugh about it, jokingly saying that I don't care if I got Alzheimer's because I wouldn't know what was going on anyway. But Alzheimer's takes lives. It's very sad, it's hurtful. And I just want to ask anybody who's dealing with a parent, a loved one with Alzheimer's, to please secure your home. Secure your home where they can't get out. You know, not restrain them because that's illegal, but make sure they can't open doors and just wander off because that has to be the most heartbreaking. Oh my God, my heart is so broken for that lady and her family. I send my deepest condolences and sympathies to the family of Yolanda Howell. That was her name. 78 years old, beautiful lady. They said she baked the best cakes, you know. And so they have wonderful memories of her. So how heartbreaking is it that this is the way she went out? Oh my goodness, that's got to be so painful. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. So I just want to ask you all to please, you know, if you know, maybe down the line, you know, your parent develops Alzheimer's or dementia and you can remember this message, just please secure your home. Secure your home. You know, make sure that they can't get out and wander off because they don't know anything. They could go out and get hit by a car. You know, they could just wander into some water. Somebody could kidnap them, you know. You have to be as protective of them as you would a child. Because that's essentially what they are now. Once a man, twice a child. That's the same. And so I don't want anybody to ever have to experience that. Alzheimer's is a disease where there's no cure for it yet. Hopefully they can find one, but it just destroys the brain, where you don't remember anything. You have long-term memory, I believe. Like my grandmother used to call us her children's names. She went back to times long ago. The short-term memory, I believe, is going to have long-term memory. That becomes pronounced when they remember things that happened long, long ago. My grandmother, I believe she was 76. And when she passed away, my mother and I, we cared for her. And I remember her putting the milk in the cabinet and the bread in the oven. She ran the tub over once. And I was just so exasperated, because I think I went to fix my children some cereal and the milk was sour. And I was like, ah. And my mother was like, I know you tired of her. I know you tired of Granny. I said, yeah, but that don't mean I don't love her. Because I did. I loved my grandmother. And so one day, my two children and a nephew were playing, and she thought that they were fighting, and she reached out to stop them, and she fell. And, when you get a certain age, our bones get brittle and everything. And when she fell, I tried to get her up, and she screamed. So we had to call the ambulance, and her hip was broken. So she went into the hospital, and my grandmother never came out. She developed bed sores so fast. So fast. As we age, our skin gets thin. It's like it's like tissue paper. I remember in the nursing home seeing elderly people with skin so fragile. The slightest scratch could lift a flap of skin off of them. But anyway, my grandmother never came back home. She developed a horrible bed sore, and she passed away. She longed for her children who never came. That's another thing, sometimes our children, they'll forget about us. I pray to God that doesn't happen to me. I know which one now. Well, I know my children my boys, they'll take care of me, and my granddaughters will too. But my grandmother's children, they abandoned her. Even when one did get her for like a weekend to give my mother a rest, she called, oh, you got to come get her. You got to come and get her. She's doing this and she's doing that. She had no compassion for her, no patience, no anything. And so, my grandmother never saw them again. She never saw them again, I had to add to her stress of having Alzheimer's. But like I said, it's a horrible thing. There's no cure for it. One day maybe they will find a cure. But just love on your people. Love on your elderly people. Protect them at all costs. Because it's a heartbreaking thing for them to wander off, disappear, and the next time you see them will be at their homegoing. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I wish everybody well. It's a beautiful day where I'm at today. Ladybugs are flying all around. I hear that's good luck. I've barbecued already today. And now I'm about to take my granddaughters on an outing. Yeah, it's just a beautiful day. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Leave comments, please. I'll respond to them. Okay, bye.